Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna show you how I make the perfect Greek yogurt at home using simple ingredients. Plus, I'm also making an easy fruit preserve to make the most delicious fruit yogurt. My kids love it and it's so good. With no artificial flavorings or preservatives, it is the best for them. For the yogurt, I will be using my Instant Pot, but do keep watching on tips how you can make without it too. If you are using an Instant Pot, you'll need one with the yogurt option, and this is the Instant Pot Duo Plus. So to begin with, I'm going to sterilize the pot and the jars where I will be storing the yogurt. I can do this by boiling some water and I'll just pop the jars in once the water is hot enough. You can do the same by washing the jars and leaving them in a hot oven for a few minutes. And once the jars are done, set them aside and we can move on to the next step, which is boiling the milk. To achieve that thick yogurt consistency, I prefer to use full-fat milk or double cream milk like the one I'm using today. If you don't have access to those, you can always pick regular milk and add a dash of heavy cream to it. The exact measurements are mentioned in the description below. I also like to add 1/3 cup of milk powder. It helps to keep the yogurt a lot thicker and less tangy. You can use any brand that you like. Just mix it in before the milk boils. To set the Instant Pot into the boil mode, press it twice. What this does is it brings the temperature up to a 180 to 185 degrees Celsius, and this is what you need to make a good yogurt. So if you are making yogurt on a stove, make sure you bring your milk up to this temperature. Once it has boiled, I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of condensed milk. It adds flavor to the yogurt, and now is also a good time to infuse the milk with vanilla or other flavors if you are making flavored yogurt. Just mix it at this stage and you're good to go. Once you've mixed in your flavors, allow the milk to cool down until it reaches about 110 to 150 degrees. After that, you can add a 1/4 cup of the starter yogurt. To test the milk, you can always run it on the back of your hand, and if it's a bearable heat, then mix in the yogurt. Or if it's too hot, the culture will die. As for the starter culture, use your favorite store-bought yogurt since this is the starter bacteria that will give your homemade yogurt its flavor. If you add more of the yogurt, it gives you a more tangy taste. So depending on what you need, add in the yogurt. You can leave it into the pot itself or pour them into jars like I have done and place them inside the Instant Pot. And now this is the fun part. This is where the actual yogurt making happens. Place your jars inside your Instant Pot, put on the lid, and we will be using the yogurt mode again, but this time we will set the timer for 8 hours, which is you press the yogurt button 3 times until you see the 8-hour mark showing up on your screen. You can set it up to 24 hours, but that will make your yogurt a lot more tangy. And now we are done. I waited 8 hours to do this. You can always do it overnight, and the Instant Pot will turn off at the 8-hour mark. And there you go. That is the best Greek yogurt I've ever seen. It was so thick and it was so good. And now let's move on to making the fruit preserve. My kids love fruit yogurt, and my elder one can eat about 2 pots in a day. So calculating how much they cost, that's a lot of money for a week, plus all that artificial added stuff and flavorings. Not the best, which is why I prefer to make it at home using this super simple recipe. All you need is some honey. Exact measurements are mentioned in the description, and some fruits of your choice. Here I am using plums and strawberries. Just bring the mixture to a boil, and I will be adding a dash of lemon juice to it. And that's it. Absolutely no sugar. This is as good as it gets. Every now and then, just mash in the fruits. You can also blend it once it cools down, but I do prefer to have some chunks. It's a lot more yummier that way. The whole process will take you about 10 to 15 minutes, and you can see the fruits just bringing down slowly and just infusing in with the flavor of the honey. At this stage, we want the fruits to have broken down and be thick enough that it coats the back of our spoon, but we don't want it to get any more thicker, then it would not be perfect for fruit yogurt. This is not a jam. Once it's done, you can store it in a sterilized jar and it'll keep well in the refrigerator for 2 weeks. And there you go, easy peasy fruit yogurt, all made at home from scratch. You should be really proud of yourself for this. And there you have it. Now, wasn't that easy? Do give this recipe a try and let me know what you think. Press that like button and subscribe to the channel for more such content. And thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.